Hello everyone, welcome you all in my YouTube channel. This is the fourth video of the series AZ-900 exam. Coming to the question number 41. To complete the sentence, select the appropriate answer in the answer area. Azure Cosmos DB is an example of platform as a service offering, infrastructure as a service offering, serverless offering, or software as a service offering. So we all know Azure Cosmos DB is an example of platform as a service offering. So it should be PaaS offering. Coming to the question number 42, an Azure web app that queries an on-premises Microsoft SQL server is an example of hybrid cloud, multi-vendor cloud, private cloud, or public cloud. And correct answer is A, hybrid cloud. Coming to the question number 43, Azure Site Recovery provides fault tolerance, disaster recovery, elasticity, or high availability for virtual machines. So Azure Site Recovery provides fault tolerance for virtual machines. Coming to question number 44, Azure Virtual Machine is an example of infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. And Azure SQL database is an example of infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, or software as a service. So right option are Azure Virtual Machine is an example of infrastructure as a service, and Azure SQL database is an example of platform as a service. Coming to the question number 45. When planning to migrate a public website to Azure, you must plan to deploy a VPN, pay monthly usage cost, pay to the transfer all the website data to Azure, and reduce the number of connection to the websites. And correct option is B, pay monthly usage cost. Coming to the question number 46, an organization that hosts its infrastructure in a private cloud, in a hybrid cloud, in the public cloud, or on the Hyper-V host for no longer requires a data center. And correct answer is C, in the public cloud, that no longer requires a data center. Coming to the question number 47, when you are implementing a SaaS solution, you are responsible for configuring high availability, defining scalability rules, installing SaaS solution, or configuring the SaaS solution. And correct option is D, configuring the SaaS solution. Coming to the question number 48, a Microsoft SQL Server database that is hosted in the cloud and has software updates managed by Azure is an example of DRaaS, IaaS, PaaS, or SaaS. So the correct option is C, platform as a service. So Microsoft SQL Server that is hosted in the cloud and has software updates managed by Azure is an example of platform as a service. Coming to the question number 49, when you need to delegate permissions to several Azure virtual machines simultaneously, you must deploy the Azure virtual machines to the same Azure region. Second, by using the same Azure Resource Manager template. Third, to the same resource group, or fourth, to the same availability zones. And correct option is C, to the same resource group. Coming to the question number 50, you have an Azure environment that contains 10 web apps. To which URL should you connect to manage all the Azure resources? To answer, select the appropriate option in the answer area. And answer area is http://admin portal www or Azure website or Microsoft.com. So the correct option is the https://portal.azure.com. Coming to the question number 51. You have several virtual machines in an Azure subscription. You create a new subscription. So the options are: the virtual machines cannot be moved to the new subscription. The virtual machines can be moved to the new subscription. The virtual machine can be moved to the new subscription only if they are all in the same resource group. Or D, the virtual machines can be moved to the new subscription only if they run Windows Server 2016. And the correct option is B. Virtual machines can be moved to the new subscription. Coming to the question number 52, data that is stored in archive access tier of an Azure storage account can be accessed at any time by using azcopy.exe, can only be read by using Azure Backup. Third, must be restored before the data can be accessed. And fourth, must be rehydrated before the data can be accessed. And correct option is D, must be rehydrated before data can be accessed. Coming to the question number 53, an Azure unavailability zone in Azure has physically separate locations across two continents, within a single Azure region, within multiple Azure region, and within a single Azure data center. And correct option is B, within a single Azure region. Coming to the question number 54, Azure Migrate Server Assessment Tool, Azure TCO Calculator, the Database Migration Assistant, and the fourth, the pricing calculator in Azure can calculate the cost saving due to reduced electricity consumption as a result of migrating on-premises Microsoft SQL Server to Azure. And correct option is B, Azure Total Cost of Ownership TCO Calculator, which can calculate the total cost savings due to reduced electricity consumption as a result of migrating on-premises Microsoft SQL Server to Azure. Coming to the question number 55, an Azure region contains one or more data centers that are connected by using a low latency network, is found in each country where Microsoft has a subsidiary office, can be found in every country in Europe and other Americas only, and the Americas only, and last, contains one or more data centers that are connected by using high latency network. So the option is Azure region contains one or more data centers that are connected by using a low latency network. Coming to question number 56, you plan to deploy 20 virtual machines to an Azure environment to ensure that a virtual machine named VM1 cannot be connected to the other virtual machines VM1 must be deployed to the separate virtual network, run a different operating system than other virtual machines. Third, be deployed to a separate resource group. And fourth, have two network interfaces. And correct option is A, be deployed to a separate virtual network. Coming to the question number 57, Azure Databricks, Azure Data Factory, Azure DevOps, Azure Synapse Analytics is Apache Spark-based analytics service. So its right option is A. Azure Databricks is an Apache Spark-based analytics service. Coming to question number 58, you need to manage Azure by using Azure Cloud Shell. Which Azure portal icon should you select? To answer, select the appropriate icon in the answer area. So this is the Azure Cloud. We have to locate the Azure Cloud Shell in this portal. So this is the Azure Cloud Shell, and correct option is this. This is the correct Azure Cloud Shell. Coming to question number 59, you need to identify which blades in the Azure portal must be used to perform the following tasks. First, view security recommendations. Second, monitor the health of Azure services. Third, browse available virtual machine images. Which blade should you identify for each task? To answer, select the appropriate option in the answer area. So this is the answer area where monitor the health of Azure service. Which blade we use? Monitor, subscription, marketplace, advisor. Browse the available virtual machine images. Monitor, subscription, marketplace, and advisor. And last, view security recommendation. Monitor, subscription, marketplace, advisor. And the correct answers are monitor the health of Azure services is used by monitor blade. Browse available virtual machine images by using marketplace. and view security recommendations by using Advisor. Coming to the question number 60, you can access Compliance Manager from the Azure Active Directory Admin Center, Azure Portal, Microsoft 365 Admin Center, and Microsoft Service Trust Portal. And correct option is B, Azure Portal.